Megaprojects have always advanced the human race into the future, whether it be to improve the lives of its citizens or to push the limits of science. As time has gone on, these huge construction projects have become more frequent, and on this episode of Built a Billion, we present to you part 2 of the most impressive megaprojects on our planet. Make sure you stay till the end, because we saved the most amazing megaproject for last. And if you love to hear about all the megaprojects of the world, please hit that subscribe button and leave a like. Great Garuda, Jakarta. Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia and is one of the most populated urban areas in the world, with more than 10 million residents in the city and 23 million more spilling out into the surrounding metro area. To make matters worse, the area is sitting on a flat coastal basin located 23 feet above sea level, with some regions sitting below the natural water level. This means the city tends to have extreme flooding during its monsoon season. For instance, one storm in 2007 killed 76 people and displaced 500,000 others. If that's not enough, the city is also sinking 3 to 4 inches per year due to the sheer weight of the structures being built there. Enter the Great Garuda Project, the engineering solution to an extreme engineering problem. The Great Garuda Project started construction in 2014 and is essentially a giant seawall around the coast, accompanied by a water reservoir and a land reclamation project. The 20 to 25 mile long wall will cost $40 billion, and its creation will forge a new 4,000 hectare space that will be filled with an airport, harbor, residential area, and industrial complex. This city in the water will also include the construction of 17 artificial islands and provide space for 2 million additional people. It is a feat of engineering scheduled to be completed by the mid to late 20s, with the vast majority of Indonesians in favor of the project. The alternative is one they don't want to think about. The Great Man-Made River Project, Libya. Libya was at one time one of the more inhabitable spots in Africa due to its harsh desert climate. The country's former leader, Gaddafi, was an infamous tyrant known for his human rights violations and international terrorism, but he did do one good thing. He came up with the Great Man-Made River Project. In the 1950s, prospectors searching for oil accidentally came across a giant source of ancient underground water. By the 60s, plans were drawn up for the GMMRP to begin transporting this water across Libya to support farms and communities, and the first of 5 phases began construction in 1984. It is the longest-running megaproject of the current day, and the reasons for this are political obstacles and the overall scope of what's trying to be accomplished. So far, there have been 1,750 miles of underground pipes that have been laid, 1,300 wells, and this infrastructure is charged with providing 1.7 billion gallons of water each day to the cities in rural areas of the country. The project has a total cost of $25 billion, and once completed, will be the largest connection of pipes and aqueducts in the world. Jubail 2, Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Arabian city of Jubail is located on the Arabian Gulf Coast and is the location of the largest industrial city in the world. Now, developers have embarked on an $80 billion journey to build Jubail 2, which is an extension of the city. This mega project will consist of building 530 miles of roads, 60 bridges, and by 2026, 50,000 residential units for workers. Once completed, the industrial city will double in size, and the scale of the project is incredible. But get this, the price is only for the infrastructure. The government won't be building any of the factories or facilities, and instead are just in essence providing the ideal location. They in turn hope private companies will invest and build their own structures on the site. Anywhere else, this would be nuts. But since Jubail has been such a huge success, it only makes sense that Saudi Arabia would have the highest faith in Jubail 2. Crossrail London. London has the oldest underground railroad system in the world, and with an increasing population, the city was overdue for an expansion. This is where Crossrail came in, connecting 41 stations from Heathrow in the west to stations on the east side of the city. This network is called the Elizabeth Line and was opened in May of 2022. The aim was to alleviate pressure from all other rail lines, allowing them to operate more efficiently and make easier routes for passengers in general. The path to completion wasn't a straight one, however, as work began in 2009 and was supposed to be completed by 2018 with a cost of $16 billion. It's finally completed, however, 4 years behind schedule and $5.6 billion over budget. South-North Water Transfer Project, China. In China, there's much more water available in the south than there is in the north. This in turn impacts food growth in the northern region, which in turn impacts the people. As a result, China initiated one of the biggest mega projects in history, the South-North Water Transfer Project. The project will transfer 44 billion cubic meters of water from the Yangtze River in southern China to the drier northern China. But this is easier said than done. To achieve this, 3 canal networks have to be constructed, aptly named the Eastern Route, the Central Route, and the Western Route. More than a third of the people near the canal's construction had to be removed, and $79 billion has been spent so far on the project. 1,500 miles of canals have been built, with the Central Route being finished and the Eastern Route under construction. The Western Route is still in the planning stages to figure out how not to divert water from other communities in its construction. Klang Valley Mass Rapid Transport Project, Malaysia. The Klang Valley Mass Rapid Transport Project in Malaysia is yet another attempt to connect the city of Kuala Lumpur to the area surrounding it. Originally costing $50 billion, the concept involved a 3-line rapid mass transit system consisting of a circle line that looped around the city and 2 lines intersecting that circle. Once completed, it's hoped the system will drastically reduce the congestion in the area and form a huge metro area known as the Greater Kuala Lumpur. The first line opened in 2016 and efforts moved to constructing the second, which was completed in 2017. The third circle loop line is scheduled to be completed by 2023. New Cairo capital, Egypt. Cairo is one of the most ancient cities on Earth, just dripping with history. But history doesn't make your city's infrastructure modern or suitable enough for a rapidly growing population. So the decision has been made to build an entirely new administrative capital 28 miles to the east of Cairo. This new city will be the new administrative and financial capital of the country and house a number of company headquarters within its borders. At $45 billion, it will be a smart city with the latest technologies embedded into every fiber of its structures. The city is expected to house 6 to 7 million people and will have a central park, 2,000 schools and colleges, artificial lakes, 663 hospitals and clinics, and 1,250 mosques. If that's not enough, there will be a theme park 4 times bigger than Disneyland, a new airport, solar energy farms, and a 90,000 capacity soccer stadium. This sounds so enticing that some government departments have already relocated. When it's all said and done, it's hoped Old Cairo can be a more comfortable destination spot for tourists, and New Cairo can relieve the congestion for the inhabitants of the capital. What do you think about these impressive mega projects? Let me know in the comments below. To learn about even more of the most impressive mega projects in the world, click that video on the screen to see part 1 of this series. That's right, click that video on the screen to watch something you haven't seen, and thanks for visiting Built a Billion.